it's the end of the baseball season, so we've got the holidays coming up. So today we are going to try to provide a sort of a healthy alternative for the kids for Halloween. Today is Halloween, and we've got our little apples here. We're going to turn them into baseballs. So what I've got to do is I've got to take some white chocolate, which is one of my favorites. This is a dipped apple. We've got our little double boiler here with some hot water going. And you see that, how hot that water was? So there we have it. We're gonna melt down our white chocolate, and we're using sort of a small Granny Smith apple. And we've got our little sticks here. Our Granny Smith apple, I should say. And we just put our little stick in there like that. And then as soon as our chocolate's melted, then we're going to dip those in there and get our little coating of our white chocolate on there. It doesn't take long for the chocolate to melt either. This is going fast. We have to make our stitches or our laces on our baseballs. So we've got our red cake icing here that's in our little can, and we're going to work that in. Today on our In My Kitchen segment, we're featuring these nice little holiday apples. They're going to look like baseballs when I'm done with them. And this is just chocolate's almost ready. Get my boiler out here and get my, so I'm right-handed, so I'm going to have to turn my little pot here like this so I can get the depth I need. It's not a real deep pan, but I'm going to kind of swirl that around in there and see what happens. Not too bad. Look at that. I'm trying to make these into baseball, so I'm going to let that try to harden a little bit without making a real flat base on there. Most artists have, when they're creating a masterpiece, sometimes they have to look at something. So today, these are going to be baseballs. Here's my subject right there, and I'm going to take one of these right here. So we're back on our little episode here with our can of icing. And this has been a little bit of a challenge trying to figure out the best way to use this. So I've gone through a couple of techniques where I've just opened up the nozzle like a caulking gun and tried to lay a, but you gotta be real quick to see how fast that comes out. And if you try to slow it down, okay, and it kind of piles, it piles up like that. And then the idea, I was gonna add stitches to it. It's not going to work with this because this is under pressure and it's just coming out too fast. So I tried one with just the stitches, and lo and behold, folks, look at that. In fact, I'm confident now. I'm going to try another one. See, my confidence is way up, and I'm going to go ahead and slap another one together here real quick. Now all I'm doing is making the seams. It's actually a good thing because you don't have a lot of that. It's a lot less icing. Well, okay, so here we are. We've got our apples all set up, nice and crunchy, and I'm gonna do a little cross section here rather than bite into it. Go ahead and try a little bit of it if you don't mind. Okay, so that's it, folks. So our holiday dipped apples, Granny Smith apples, white chocolate, a little icing, some popsicle sticks, and a little double boiler with a little water in there and a stove, and you got action. And they're very tasty, and again, we're trying to introduce sort of a healthy snack for the kids around the holidays with our apples and just a little bit of white chocolate. And I want to thank you for joining me in my kitchen today with our holiday apples.